What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, back again with my boy Malik.
What's goody go? What's goody goes?
Another episode of Noir on Air. This is episode number 4 in season 2. And this week we've been blasted with social media, regular media with the inauguration and our new president, Joe Biden, and Vice President
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, yes. There's a lot of key points during the inauguration that we want to hit on, and obviously our channel's about Black excellence. And there was a poet. He's been really amped about talking to about this, and I'm gonna let him take over, introduce a fine young woman.
So first of all, before I introduce the poet, we gotta just show some love to Michelle Obama.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm cuffed up or whatever, but I'm sorry. Michelle was looking good.
Yes.
Everybody was saying just looked amazing. Barack was probably like, yeah. I know my wife looks good, but I can have it. This belongs to me.
But Michelle, she had a nice maroon kind of like suit jacket
with the belt right here on the hip.
Gold
Man,
belt.
come on.
Her hair is done.
The mask looking all right. It's a simple mask, but she was killing it. She was killing it.
The hair had bounce. With nice highlights. Speak on Black girl excellence. Yes. Who do we have?
Black girl excellence. Yes. So we had Miss Amanda Gorman in the all yellow suit, in the all yellow suit.
Definitely shined
with the red on top of the hair. It just and she's a dark skinned woman. It's just beautiful color coordination, and I love it.
It seemed like everybody was wearing like black or dark.
She was like, I'm wearing yellow.
And she stood out, and it was definitely a great moment.
Well, she's the first National Youth Poet Laureate. So if y'all don't know, a laureate is a person that the government assigns to speak and write poems at certain government events, like the inauguration. The first youth poet laureate.
Basically the intro.
Yeah.
The opening act.
Girl, she's 22 years old. She has a bachelor's from none other than Harvard University. She was born in LA. She spoke out throughout the poem how she grew up in a single home with her mother, and she dreamed of being a president. And she ended up writing the president's speech. So this is a great story. So we're gonna get right into it. Once again, Amanda Laureate. This is our Noir spotlight. 22-year-old from Harvard and the first National Youth Poet Laureate. We had a few parts in this amazing poem written by Amanda Gorman that really resonated with us personally. So we're gonna go through them, break them down, and then we're gonna let you know how you guys feel. Here you go. So first of all, this piece of this poem resonated with me.
Braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. In the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is.
Because the use of her words, like the just is and justice, that really got to me. Where she said that quiet isn't always peace. There are people that were, during certain movements that we experienced in 2020, it's like, although, yes, you may not be a direct part of the issue, but it's sort of like what she's saying is that we need everybody to actively be trying to help on a front.
Some people just choose like no response.
And you know what? It must be difficult, but for things to change, we need everybody's help with it. And you have to say your piece no matter what, no matter how hard it is, you have to say your piece. And then the second part where she was speaking about how people grow up and they realize certain things are not fair, or they realize that there's disparities, and they may see it as, okay, this is just the normal. This is just how it is.
Yeah, this is just regular
And you know
life.
what I'm saying? And what she's saying is just because that it's a normal or a just is doesn't mean that it's just is, meaning that it's right. So all the norms that we have right now are not correct and need to change.
One of the pieces that she said,
Witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished.
it's like the nation isn't broken, it's just unfinished. And I definitely that definitely resonates with me, because I feel like we're on our way to becoming a great nation. I feel like we're not really there. There's a lot of things that we've been fighting for 60 years, 100 years, whatever, and it's still the same fight. How much progress have we really made throughout the years? And yes, it's not broken per se. It's just it's just unfinished. We're definitely on the way, and I hope all the progress that's happening with this being her being able to speak her piece and in such a powerful position. You know what I'm saying? Saying this is how I feel, and you're gonna hear how I feel.
Gotcha.
And it's definitely a good moment.
And it makes me think about like the saying where people say it's gonna get ugly before it gets better. I'm not sure if that's the saying, but it gets ugly before it gets better, or something like that.
I know what you're
so to me, it's like right now, the nation is ugly as hell. This is as ugly.
Yeah.
It could get worse. Hopefully, it doesn't.
No,
but
I
hopefully that it could. After this ugly period, we begin to change and we begin to make something better. That seems so cliche though, like change, hope.
Yeah, it's so cliche. It's just unity.
It's just I don't know how to feel about it. Like, okay, you could say it, but what is gonna happen? What is the actions behind it? We're gonna go back to the video about where we spoke about taking action. Like, where's the action? What are we gonna do?
So shortly after the first point that I stated that I resonated with me, there's another point where it states,
we know to put our future first. We must first put our differences aside. We lay down our
saying for our youth, for the future generations, for them to be prosperous and them to be successful in this nation, we need to put all the differences now aside and build for the future and make sure they're getting the right lessons, they're getting the right mentors.
In order to put the differences aside, I feel like those differences have to be made known.
They are. I
mean,
honestly,
what I'm saying? Like,
in the past 6 months, anybody with a cell phone
can really know the difference.
Just knows the difference. Past years.
So then that's good. I mean, although it's bad, I feel like in that case,
shedding light.
What's differences?
Shedding light when we've been in the shade. She's a word. This was 6 minutes of powerful words.
Yes, and all throughout this poem, she was really harping on the fact that she wants us to leave this democracy and this earth in a better place than how we left it. And her hand movements were great. She did one of these once. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
she was really good with her hands.
Talking with her hands, being energetic. That's how you know she's supposed to be at that spot.
Yes.
She's like,
I am here. This is where I'm supposed to be.
I'm sure.
She talked about how she was a skinny black girl and she didn't think she'd be here, but she's here. She owned that mic for real. Like
she owned the floor. Everybody knows her name.
But it's not like she was like, oh my God, I'm here. She's like, I'm here. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like,
I'm sure she was excited, but
I'm here. I've arrived. So, for me, the next line that really resonated with me was the last two lines of the poem.
Always light. If only we're brave enough to see it.
It's like she was saying it like as if this was a process. Like first you have to see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see something, but then it's a different thing when you see it and then you act upon it.
Okay.
Meaning be it. Like, yeah, you can see that, I need to be brave, that I need to maybe step out of my comfort zone and say, hey, that's wrong. Hey, this needs to have change. But then it's even more of a powerful thing to say, I need to see the change. I know that change, and now I'm going to do it.
A lot of people get stuck on the do.
I love how she ended that. She ended it saying, like, giving us Americans or whoever's watching this, whoever watches in the world, a responsibility. That if you see something, just like the MTA, if you see something, say something.
Inauguration is also like Bernie Sanders. Really even doing anything. He kind of was just chilling, sitting down like you are.
That's it. He was just chilling.
He was just chilling. But where they
his bean was cold though. You know, his bean. It was snowing. His bean was cold.
He was definitely cold. But the meme went super viral.
Crazy.
It's in
Crazy.
anime culture. It's in I've seen a
Crazy.
Cuddy post where he's on the he's on the roof.
He's on the Drake shit.
He's on the where
the tower.
Yeah.
To Maya Angelou, in the poem "Still I Rise." If you watch the whole video, I'll post a quick clip of it. What great poem overall, and I love the shout out she did to Maya Angelou. In the poem "Still I Rise," encapsulating the whole United States, saying each region, and she really did that, and she shouted her out, and I thought it would be cool.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to create, our own little poems, short and quick, maybe about what's going on. And then after watching this poem, I thought it would be cool to.
Jayson thought it would be cool.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to create, our own little poems, short and quick, maybe about what's going on. And then so Malik, what do you have to say?
So I tried my very hardest.
You just let it fly?
Nah, no title.
Untitled,
straight, untitled, unmastered.
Untitled.
No,
unmastered.
yeah, definitely unmastered. Rising and fall.
My fault. What do you have a title for it? You just let it fly?
Nah, no title.
Untitled.
Straight, untitled, unmastered. Can we please stop and start to see the greatness of life? Every day leaving the house to go to work just to make sure ends are tied.
Okay.
Right. See is race.
Because the way the world is getting heavier each day.
Yes, it is.
But I'm never losing grip and never slowing pace. With the weight of the world getting heavier each day, never losing grip, never slowing pace. Will I ever reach the top of the hill when all they see is race?
Oh.
Will I ever reach the top of the hill if all they see is race?
Will you ever reach the top of the hill if all they see is race?
Because the way the world is getting heavier each day.
Yes, it is.
But I'm never losing grip and never slowing pace. Read, comment, Renaissance Day Noir.
Renaissance Noir.
Renaissance Noir. We'll figure it out. But that's all for it.
Best poem.
How much you throw? I'll throw up 10 cash.
Bro.
20 cash for the best poem.
I'll throw 20, so we'll do 40.
Oh, 40 cash?
40 cash.
That's submitted poem? I'm with it.
Okay.
I got 20 ready to go. Wait. What's $20?
Yeah, so we got $40 for you guys. We really hope that you guys, if you guys haven't watched this poem, go ahead and watch it. Her name is Amanda Gorman.
Definitely
this
check
was
it
amazing.
out.
Shit. Never mind. Okay, start over.
All right, so thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. We're definitely building this channel. Definitely trying to take this to the next level. If you have any ideas, video ideas, please just drop them in the comments. Any agreements, disagreements, anything we can improve on, anything.
Comments.
Yep, likes, and share with a friend. If you ever shared this with a friend, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Episode 4 of season 2, and that is a wrap.